an invoice is what we needed kind of for our next step. And so we are looking to ask Phil Francis to go ahead and fund out of the account 40,000 to get the first part of this started. Is there a conversation about that?
So Griffith will make a motion that we submit to Huntington Bank to go ahead and pay our first invoice from Parker Contracting for $40,000 until we have the funds reimbursed to us from the state.
And that is going to be a direct check from Huntington to Parker Contracting.
Correct. It'll be Parker.
Great.
Huntington to Parker Contracting.
Trustee Varian seconds. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. So,
Needs to be some resolution.
So Fiscal Officer Lowry, would you be able to make that next step to Phil Francis for us? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. That's a copy for us. And then do you want to do a motion on that one? Okay.
So with the grant, the state requires us to officially adopt the agreement. We ran it through our attorney, which is the prosecutor's office. Everything was approved on there. And so we just need a motion and approval with resolution number to accept the grant. It was awarded $150,000. They're retaining $3,000 for administrative cost, and we'll receive $147,000 back when we send them the full paperwork that we need to do.
Okay.
So that's my motion.
So that's your motion.
Second.
Here, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
And
so
then
we can turn
Trustee,
that in,
Yeah, Fiscal Officer Lowry will get that.
and we can
Scan
send that in
back
with a
to them.
motion.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful. All right. Anything else for us on that?
I think it's, so how, quick question, so after tomorrow, I'll leave about $58,000 in material, and then once turnovers come, hopefully Friday, I'll
Okay.
probably be like 60 some. So
Okay.
how long is it gonna take on the rest, just so you have an idea, we've already put 1,200 grand.
So once you submit your final
Mhm.
bill to us,
Yeah,
submit your final bill with the paperwork that we need, like the
That is the
record of payroll.
right,
So just your invoice and the record of payroll at prevailing wage. Then we can submit that to the state, and within 30 days, they're supposed to have it back to us.
so I'm gonna be sitting on it a while, so, because originally,
A bit.
I remember the original contract where I wanted more than that up front to cover all this.
Mhm.
So just, I'm gonna be cutting checks, next week, everyone's going to pay,
Yeah.
because everyone gives me good deals because of it.
Sure.
I'm gonna be out a whole lot more than what the original plan was, that's the.
It's
Concern.
possible we can go back and check, since we're reimbursing the trust, about getting a second.
Okay.
I mean, we can do it that way too. So let's get this first one done and then give us an idea where you're at. And Brian can talk to Phil again.
The
to see-
bill,
Because that is the final bill.
trustees, that is the final bill.
That's
I'm
the
gonna
final bill.
submit that final bill tomorrow. I'm gonna
That's
submit it.
only this section,
The
it's not the whole
76.
project.
No, that's the,
That's the whole
phase-
project. That's the whole
phase one, that's the
150.
whole thing.
Yeah, that's the
That's
whole,
the
that's
whole
the
thing.
bill.
Okay. he's
We
saying
need
it's a
the,
deposit.
wait, if you need more of the prevailing wage
Yeah.
stuff, we can do that, but that's the bill.
Okay.
So,
Cause I wanna submit that right there as soon as that paperwork goes down, I wanna email in.
that's
Lori.
my.
As soon as she gets that email, they have to
Yeah.
accept, send back what's called I think it's a letter of acceptance. And as soon as that, you can start drafting.
So we can turn this
You
in
can
right
turn
away.
that in right away.
Okay, let's do
So
that.
we can get you
That's
some
what I
more
wanna
then.
do.
Let's turn this in right away. Let's turn final bill in right away.
Brian, can I get that
Yeah.
electronically, then that invoice?
See,
Can I get that invoice sent to me electronically?
This one.
yeah,
Okay.
I can probably.
So
do
let's
it
get
right
this
there.
turned in right away. And hopefully we're seeing checks cut. And if we're not, we'll have to go back to the drawing table and get some more money out of the security fund.
Yeah, because I'm throwing a lot more outside people in on this, trying to knock it out in a week.
Sure,
So,
I got you.
it's not as great for me, but I'm just way behind this year, so I just gotta get it done and get on, so.
Got it. All right, well, we appreciate all your work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. We appreciate you coming in and giving us an update as well.
Yep,
Get us,
Yep, that's great.
I will have that.
yeah.
I'll probably do that conduit tomorrow night then, once the trucks are done running in and out, so.
Okay, super.
Okay.
As soon as you get your payroll report, then,
Yeah, that'll be the end of next week.
yes,
Okay.
then we can submit it in.
Okay,
Great.
sounds good.
All right, thank you.
everybody.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Have a wonderful night.
Hey, you too.
So,
All right, fire report.
need approval of then and now for fire safety supplies for the schools. For $810.27.
Okay.
I thought we already approved that. didn't we?
Trustees, we did not approve anything yet. What happened, this is gonna be a then and now. Assistant Chief Parker reached out to me with a $750 fee in between meetings. I took it upon myself to say, okay, we gotta put this on order, but because the deadline of when the fire prevention, you needed it right away. So I went to order, and actually with the shipping, it came to 8/10/27. So there was no resolution as of yet.
Okay,
So I'm asking for it then and now. And where I put that into is the township credit card. That's a $810.27. I'm thinking, I'm doing this on memory, 435 or 400 and some kids. That covered all the
Okay.
kits for all these kids.
do we need a vendor in our then and now resolution?
It's promotion, positive promotion.
Positive promotion. What account do you want this to come out of?
It is coming out of the fire fund.
Fire fund. All right. Trustee Varian moves to pay positive promotion, $810.27. This is a then and now coming out of the fire fund.
Trustee Griffith seconds.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you.
All right.
We're gonna purchase new iPads for the squads. The ones we have now are, they're old for one thing, and we've been having problems with one of them. Not being able to, like with an iPad, we have it passcode protected. And then when we go to put the passcode in, like you touch the screen and absolutely nothing happens. You can't put the passcode in, you can't shut the thing off. You literally can't do anything with it.
Okay.
So like I said, these ones are pretty old. We're gonna get some grant, we have some EMS grant money available to us.
Okay.
So we're gonna.
Do we need to write that grant still, or is it written?
No, it's done.
Oh, it's done.
It's something we do every
Okay.
spring. It's a really easy
Is it
grant,
for 5,000, the grant?
I believe.
Okay. So you have money left in it?
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of a,
Chief, I just want to make sure this grant that you're asking up to 1,500, for example, out of that, this grant is money that we got this year or will be receiving that's been submitted, because the grant money that's coming in now is from last year's grant. I just want to make sure I'm clear on what money is going to be used for this.
so this year's grant, what we'll do is, after we get invoice for the iPads,
Okay,
we submit that to the state and we get it.
okay, that's how you get it.
we-
So it isn't really here yet. So that money, when that money does come in, I have to then take it and take it as supplemental revenue.
Okay.
You have to put it in and have it certified, which these are things that I do. Then you guys appropriate to spend that money. You can okay to do all this, but.
We're talking
to
2
spend it-
iPads?
Yeah.
3,
Yes.
2, 2.
2.
Where are you getting those from? Is it like one time I remember like through Verizon, you actually got them?
Yes.
Is that how you're getting
Yeah,
them?
that's.
Yeah,
who
it's
our-
not a normal iPad, isn't it?
It is. It's
Yeah.
a
A normal iPad.
These are the ones you have in your squads. You
Mhm.
put a key everything in, right?
So is it safe to say we're just going to move forward to get POs in place for 2 iPads and put that into the EMS grant, and then we can do
That's
the
what-
resolution later?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking?
What'll happen is the fund that this will come out, I'll let me pull this up here and I'll tell you. The fund that it'll come out is the fire fund, but I'm going to tell you the line item that will come out of, because I have one set up in there for that. When I get that money from the grant, I put it in there. It's, there's a, let's see, this fire department, close, reimburse, marks, contract dispatching. Make sure I don't have it in, I don't see it in that one. It might be in the soft billing ones. Let me see. Machinery, equipment, furniture, I got $2,000 and one of the soft billing, and I have the other soft billing. I have $8,000. So I have it already in there.
All right.
So the grant can replenish that money.
Yeah,
that
it
comes
would.
in.
Yeah.
Okay. Trustee Varian moves a motion to move forward on purchasing 2 new iPads to replace the ones that we have These were paid for out of soft billing funds until a EMS grant is put in place to pay them back.
Trustee Pearson.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. We had a problem with two, Medic 55's garage door. A wire cable broke, so we had that repaired. And then the tanker,
Do you have, before we go on the garage door, do you have a total on that?
I do not.
Did they give you anything at all, Tom? Sometimes they give you a preliminary, like something just sketched on a piece of paper.
I can ask Chief
The
Parker.
only reason I'm asking that is so the trustees could approve a then and now or something up to an amount, and then we could tweak it later. That way, when the bill comes, we keep everything moving.
Do you want me to just go up to like $5,000 and it covers it? And
That's what, he's just doing springs and stuff. I don't think it'd be
Yeah,
that
no,
much.
but I want to just make sure it's covered,
Yeah.
go above. Was it action door? Is that what we used?
Yes.
Action. Okay.
It wasn't, when I say magic, it wasn't magic, it was something else.
Action door.
It wasn't magic.
Magic,
Action's out of
magic.
Akron.
Yeah,
Magic.
magic is the one we use.
Yeah.
That's who it was, Magic
Well,
Door.
regardless, it's a then and now. So should we wait till the next meeting? Do we have the number? Right?
Yeah, I think we need to have the number.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
All right,
that.
that's fine. We'll table that one. Tanker.
It was a relay and a couple fuses. It was causing, it's an electric pump. The pump wouldn't go into gear, pump gear, and none of the emergency lights were working on it.
Okay.
So we took that over to All American and they were able to fix it.
Okay.
Relatively quickly.
And we don't have an All-American bill yet.
No.
Okay.
They said it would be less than $2,000.
All right.
So,
Can I go ahead and make a motion to pay up to 2,000? Are you
Yes.
comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Trustee Varian makes a motion to pay All American up to $2,000 for electric pump repair and the emergency light repair. 254, is that what that is? Is that what that is? Tanker, whatever number that is.
254.
Yeah, 254.
Griffith seconds.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Thank you.
And talking truck before we move on, this is something that Tyler Palm is working on, and it's really more for our information. We're going to hear more about it in the next couple meetings. He's talking to a rep. We need to start thinking, and it took us 2.5 years to get an ambulance, so we need to be thinking about what our trucks look like. The tanker's an 05, and the engine's an 11. So we're not buying anything yet, but we've got a sales rep coming to chat with us on what we think the old ones are worth, what we can get a new one into, and maybe change. Tyler and I talked a little bit about maybe changing some of the layout of what we run. There's an option to buy a tanker, kind of tanker / engine that runs. It's not a full fire engine, but it's more of a 2,000 gallon tanker rather than a 3,000 gallon tanker like we have now. Maybe adjusting some of our trucks for the future truck to maybe be a little cheaper on the purchase side, maybe to purchase it new and adjust kind of what's first out. Maybe not buy a flat nose, full on double-sided pump engine if we can't swing that, but if we can swing a pumper that, our pumper engine that fits our need more. So anyhow, there's a rep coming in to chat with us about it.
Okay,
So
that's a
next
good
couple
idea.
meetings. So just to be thinking forward progress. Was that all correct?
Yes.
Okay. All
Absolutely.
right. We chatted quite a long
And
time.
I actually had the word must be out because I had a rep contact me this week and he's like, I hear you're in the market for a new tanker. I want to throw my hat in the ring,
Interesting. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I told him I would definitely keep him in the loop.
Yeah, great. All right, anything else for fire?
Other than our call volume, as you can see there.
Okay.
They, on September 23rd, they went out. It was classified as an open burn. There was no open flame when they got there. And I heard whoever was on over the speakerphone, the resident had called me. Well, the problem is they cut the gentleman's gate. Mhm.
Oh, that was there at the.
Woodshed.
Woodshed.
Now, if there's a fire, like a building's on fire or something, but there was no flame, I think they need to be a little more discretion on when
Okay.
because
They got the lock?
they cut the chain off the gate, which it's welded to the gates, and now he's got to get new chains put on the gate. If, like I said, if there's a fire and they got to get back in there because there's a house going to catch or a house is burning, I'll stand behind you all day. But when there's no immediate risk, somebody's going to show up and there's a fire truck here. He just hadn't come out of the house yet before they start cutting things.
Okay, I'll address this with them.
All right, anything else for fire?
No, sir.
All right, contract for Ohio Billings, what we have on our sheet here. Do we need to put something in motion there, this class for Larry?
Yes, bear with me here.
Oh, I do have one more thing for fire.
Yeah, go ahead while he's pulling his paperwork.
So the woodshed, is there something he can apply or permit or something? Because I don't know if you've seen, like, he needs to clean up every so often. What's he to do?
You mean like open burns, you mean, Randy?
Yeah, could he apply for a permit with his business?
To the EPA.
You can apply for it.
That way, if somebody drives by, they won't
Yeah.
automatically drive out there every time? If somebody calls from the road?
There's no guarantee that somebody won't call.
But I,
Because
but
even if you told, I'm gonna have a burn, doesn't mean something doesn't get out of control.
Well, I know, but but
Well, Randy, I
what's
think
he supposed to do?
I think if he has an EPA permit, when he gets ready to burn, he calls into the person, he calls into the station on and says, I'm burning,
Yeah, you can
Don't
call
come.
the station and we can contact our dispatch center
and say,
and say, you know,
we've
this
got a legal open burn on the
So
woodshed.
where do you get that permit?
EPA.
EPA online?
Yes.
Okay, because I'll help him.
I mean, that might be a pain in the butt for him, but if he burns,
No,
6 times
I
a
think-
year and he just calls into the fire station and says, I'm burning tonight, don't come when 10
Right,
people
that's
call.
what I told him. I said, you need to get a process so that
Yeah.
way, if somebody calls, that you guys already know what's going on and you don't
Well, they
show
don't
up.
waste their
And they're
time.
gonna monitor what he's burning and how big and stuff, when he fills out that permit.
Right, I don't think that's
But I
an
think they
issue.
notify you that they've issued the permit, correct?
Pardon me?
EPA then notifies you they've issued the permit.
I don't think the EPA would notify us. He would notify us that
Oh,
he
he
has
would?
the permit.
I think the resident has to call and
And when
say,
he's
Okay.
gonna burn, and then we'll just contact our dispatcher and say, hey, he's got a legal open burn. If you get any calls.
Okay, okay.
all right, Ohio billing.
Okay, bear with me, I'm gonna open it up, I think I have it here on the grid.
We have a hardship form in front of us, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, what it is, every year Ohio Billing, they send out a notice, says, is actually, this went to myself and Assistant Chief Parker. And then they go through let me open this thing all the way. I'm just looking at the email, how it says, on January 1st, the new service rates and all, and they're giving recommendations, first of all, of the increases and all, but that they would want you to do for your insurance side, this, the fees like auto fire, truck fire, and I'm reading some other things that they're requesting, but their fee they charge for every run is going from $27 to $27.81. And that is what we would have a contract with them for that. Now, it's your discretion when the fire department and you trustees would talk about if you want to raise fees up, that you charge, that Ohio Billing then charges a higher rate, like on a run.
For the non-resident,
What's that?
for the non-resident, you mean, or?
On anything. It's charged to the insurance company if it's a resident.
Oh, okay.
And, and you can adjust these fees, but they had all these forms, but the main thing is, and we don't have to do this, I wanted to bring it to
Is
you.
it that fee structure, it's that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And you want to be able to have a discussion, maybe a meeting, work session, something to discuss that, because that's not my call really. They reach out to me, but it's the fire department and you guys Ohio Billing makes a recommendation based on what the market and everybody else is doing. And then you guys say, okay, effective January 1st, this is what we like to go to. But their fees are going up. That definitely was going to happen. It's going from $27 to $27.81. I have that on the screen there. And then it's just a signature update, and then they will update that stuff.
So Brian, so currently it's 27. What have we approved? Have we approved just the 27?
Yeah, just for this year of 2025. This is the ask moving into 2026.
Yeah, but we only approved the
January
actual,
1.
What's that?
we only approved the actual amount that they were billing us,
Yeah.
not anything more.
No, I don't think.
No, all the fees that the fees that go out are all been approved last year that are in place right now. This is to move forward in after January 1st. They want to give you recommendations of what you should consider
Now,
changing.
this isn't what everybody's doing. This is what we charge.
Yeah.
For all these
Yeah,
things.
on that.
This is Osnaburg.
Yeah.
This is Osnaburg specific,
Yeah, yeah.
700, 800,
Yeah.
920, okay. All right.
And they're giving their recommendation. That's why it needs discussed. The only thing that I would say, Ohio Billing's fees are gonna change. We'll have to put something in place just for the fee part of it.
Right.
As far as what we charge for the runs, that's what they want to talk to us about, meet with you and discuss all those things. And usually there's a fire officer, there's a liaison for the fire department.
Did you send us this or do you want this?
I know one
She
copy
probably
went to, like, it
Okay.
looks like it went to Amy too.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's addressed.
Well, let's have Fire Chief Ruskin and Assistant Chief Parker have conversations about this.
Yeah.
If we're keeping it the way it is, we at
Yeah.
least have to change that
Yeah.
for the next fiscal year.
Yeah.
Um,
That
okay.
document doesn't have to be signed yet on that. Just,
All right.
you're signing an agreement to be with Ohio Billing another year for January 1st.
Okay.
But they're letting you know what their rate is. But all these fees on the charges that we would charge the insurance companies could change.
So-
Or you might say, no, leave them right where they are.
We don't need action tonight then? You're
No.
just keeping us aware?
But you
All right.
need to be talking about
When was
it.
our last increase in billing?
What's that?
Our last increase in billing?
This says revised 5 of 25, but that would have been May.
You know?
So that doesn't seem right.
Well, those fees that you have, yeah, those fees, those charges, that probably is right. Because the contract probably that went into effect in May, that's possible.
I'll have a conversation.
Now, as far as your $27 fee, that's year to year.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. I think let's have the leadership of the fire department look at it and decide if we're gonna change anything. All right. Cemetery report.
Apologize.
All right.
What do you want? Put a motion to put 15?
The cemetery report, we did have two burials, but they were prepaid. They were the Miller family at Mapleton. They were cremation burials. Ryan Shearer took care of that, our cemetery sexton. He did turn in a bill, and I want to make note of that. That collection of that his bill was $300. That's what he charged, $150 per grave to dig those cremation. And then Ryan Eckrow does our main open and closings.
Yep.
He's the other guy, but all I want to make you aware that I did receive that bill, and we did put that in tonight's billing. I did prepare that you guys want in front of your.
And you don't need a motion because that's just
No,
typical fee
it's just-
structure.
That'll be on the treasurer's report. That's kind of normal, whether we pay Ryan Eckrow or all, we have that budgeted out in the contracted wages.
Okay.
The cemeteries have been caught up. We're at that point now where the cemetery, all your cemeteries, we'll be looking at through October. He'll want to do the last stuff, like to all of them. And then we always try to do that Race Across America to dress them up one time. I don't want to jump down there to it, but you see where my request for a resolution to supplemental revenue budget, that $15,306.50, that's the money we received from our oil and gas lease that we put in there. I just had to do what's called a supplemental revenue. I need a resolution to accept that money. I had it I had it turned into this county auditor to request it to be certified. So it's been certified. Now that money will be moved into the cemetery fund, which will give it $21,000, almost $22,000. That's one resolution, just to revenue budget and to appropriate it.
All right, so let's do that first.
Okay.
Trustee Varian moves to move $15,306.50 after appropriated into revenue budget
Of the cemetery.
of the
Trustee
cemetery.
Farrow, second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
So we've moved it, we've appropriated it, we've moved it, we've certified it.
Now, your resolution I'm asking is I want to pay back that $12,000 inter transfer fund we did earlier, to take $12,000 of that 15 and put it back in the general fund, because we need to do that before the end of the year. We will still have a balance of over $4,000 in the cemetery when I do that. And that should last
So we
us.
borrowed 12 to cover the cemetery.
Yeah, it's just, it was, we call it borrow, but it's actually an inter-fund transfer from general fund to cemetery, so we could pay our normal bills. Now where we receive this money, we would need to pay that back. I know Trustee Pirro asked me, asked at one meeting, he said, well, why can't we just go move it over there and just leave it there? You could, but because we know other additional funds will be coming, this way it makes it clean. It's stuff that you guys can do with resolution.
Is 4,000 gonna make us short in there?
I think we should move to, Mr. Beck needs to do one pass. He can do it at the end of October, November. We don't need to cover twice for the cemeteries. There's no reason to pay him twice to go across them cemeteries. He can clean them up one time.
You mean the rest of the year?
Yep. There's no reason for him to do two passes for this Wreaths Across America. If he wants to wait and do it right before Wreaths Across, I don't care when he does it. But one pass is plenty. The fund don't have no money. We gotta save some money somewhere.
How do we know he's doing 2 before then?
He said he wants to do an end of the year and then do one right before Wreaths Across America.
Okay, when is that? When's Wreaths Across America?
It's not till in December.
Right, but I'm just saying,
I mean, what's he mowing in December?
I don't know what he does on that pass.
What's
but
he do when he cleans up for that, Brian? Is he just cleaning up?
Well, for Wreaths Across America, if he hasn't mowed it, your leaves haven't come down over around Mapleton Cemetery yet. Some of them have. But once you get a hard frost before Wreaths Across America, that cemetery gets pretty trashed out. He can do what Trustee Pirro is suggesting.
What I'm saying is wait till the middle of November and get it all in one whack. The grass can't be that bad, out of control.
Yeah, it's not growing.
So mow the grass, collect the leaves in one pass. We don't need to wait till December. Let's get them whenever we know the leaves are down.
So you're saying don't mow anymore till in the middle of November and hit the leaves and everything at once?
I don't think we have to wait till December.
No, November.
How many
Right.
more mows is he planning, Brian? As of right now, it's middle of October.
Right now,
Is he doing 3 more mows?
right now,
I wouldn't think, because November you're about 9.
Well, I would give him one more.
I just was curious on what he's planning.
Yeah, because we, at the beginning of the year, told
We
him how
give
many
him-
we were
yeah,
gonna
we give
do,
him-
so.
So many, I wouldn't want to cut him off too much, but at the same time, you're right, I agree, we need
Yeah.
to save money. I'm just nervous, just nervous making that account down to $4,000 again, and all of a sudden,
We can always transfer
all of a sudden, we're
back,
transferring back.
but we need to put it back in before the end of the year. We're not gonna need it before the end of the year. If we have to after the first of the year, put
Okay.
some back in, we can. But by then, we may have more money coming in from the cemetery.
So 12,000 even is what we moved?
Yeah, we need to put that.
yes, $12,000 a year.
How many times has he mowed so far this year? Do we know?
Well, you're asking me all this stuff, I guess, bear with me, you're firing it at me. You bear with me.
Well, while you're
Yeah.
figuring that out, let's make the motion to move to 12.
I'll make a motion that we move 12,000 from the
And you could say-
cemetery fund back to the general
You
fund.
could say discretion by me, 'cause I could wait a little bit if you wanted me to, it don't have to be
No,
instantly,
you don't need to.
you know?
We need to get it back. Trustee Varian seconds, all those in favor? Aye. All right, so we've moved the 12. Griffith first, Varian second, all 3 in favors. Now we're to the conversation of more mows. Mid-county.
He's mowed 7 times this year.
Okay.
So that's less than what we,
Yeah, we usually, I budget 12 to 15. When he originally, back when he
Well, he
originally
got
did it, he
tried.
was gonna do like 15,
Yeah.
16. So he cut it down that he's only mowed 7
Seven.
times.
I say
So-
that we
so
go
what-
ahead and do 2 more then.
What is
One
he,
now.
he's mowing once every 2 weeks then?
No, he's
No.
longer than that. In August, he went almost 3 weeks during, like a couple, like in August into September. I don't think he even mowed until the second week of September.
Well, I believe that, 'cause it didn't
Yeah,
rain, but
yeah.
in May and June, he was
Right,
going
well,
that
right,
long.
right now, I know based on
There might
what
not
I'm
be all the
paying him,
bills in though.
he had, the bill, well, I said 7. We paid him on January 27th.
That's 2 mows.
No, this
That's
is one
one?
mow. That's
Okay.
one mow right there. There's $1,000 at one time, all the cemetery. Why I'm saying we paid him, remember he didn't charge us for 24 and let us carry it over. And then he billed me after the first of the year because I'm paying him on January 27th, 2025. So he really only mowed
Oh, I
1, 2,
see.
3,
Those are last
4,
year's.
5,
Yeah.
6. He only mowed six
Six
times
times.
this year.
Yeah. I
So
say
he cut it way down already.
I say we let him mow one more time and then clean up the cemetery and then.
He could only clean up Mapleton, then that cuts it down to
Well,
only
it's
$400.
$1,000. It's $1,000.
That's when you do all of them.
It's $1,000 a time. So if there's $4,000 left in the account and he does 2 more,
Yeah, you're
we have
happy.
$2,000 left in that
Yeah.
account.
And
Simple
usually,
math.
and that's usually about where you have, and I'm hoping this oil and gas, and that's another thing I'll be talking to you about. The rest, a portion of that, there's gonna be a holdup a little bit possibly on some of that, the whole balance, but we're gonna get some additional money that you all have leaned on.
Oh, I think
saying
it
you
goes
wanna
into
put
that cemetery account. It has to. That,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's
We
not
have to.
enough money.
From the oil and gas coming from the cemetery needs to go
To
into
the cemetery. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, 10 acres of it is here from this
Well, the
location.
part that belongs
No,
to
we're
the
talking-
cemetery needs to stay.
Yeah,
there.
but we were still talking the rest of it.
Yeah. The
There's
rest.
another, 45,000 coming.
Well, that's the thing, I would talk to you with the letter I just got.
Yeah.
There's a title.
There's a hold up.
There's a hold on, what is that, 13.88 acres of it. And 10 of it is here, this site.
All right. So we moved the 12 back to the general fund. That's done. What do we want to do? How many more mows do we want to tell back so we can?
I
We
would-
just can't run out of money in there. I mean,
Well, I'm not saying that we're gonna get something crazy here, but I'd say just, let me tell him just one more mow right now, and then we'll talk about Reach Across America.
that's good. We've got a
And
meeting.
if I tell him that,
That's
he'll
great.
know where we're at.
Let's do that. I like that plan. All right. Anything else for cemetery?
No.
All right. We're moving to road. Randy, do you want to do executive?
Yep.
Okay.
Trustee Bureau moves to go into executive for personal matters. This refers to the appointment, employment, demotion, or compensation of a public employer or official.
8:23.
Griffith seconds.
Roll call.
Griffith,
Yes.
Pirro,
Yes.
Darren.
Yes.
Trustees and fiscal officer.
All right. Hey, I need to get with you on Paradise Church.
Yeah, I'll call you tomorrow.
I talked to the guy that does, I do a portion for the preschool and then there's a guy that does the church side. Anyway. It's not
Okay, you're on.
All right, Trustee Varian moves to come out of the executive session at 8:56.
Trustee Griffin seconds.
Roll call.
Hero,
Yeah.
Griffin.
Yes.
Varian.
Yes. All right, we are moving on to the road report. You want to find that in your pile? There we go. All right, sir, welcome. Got a new face over there in the road report department.
Yep, I don't have a sign yet.
Oh, that's okay. We know who you are. All right, what do you have for us?
Have you had a chance to read over the road report?
What was ever wrong with I'm just curious with the flatbed that day whenever it wouldn't, when you couldn't get out of park or whatever it was,
Oh, the Chevy,
it's just, overall.
the cable slipped off at the transmission.
Oh. Did we get trailer brakes on the, we have brakes on the trailer?
Yes,
That's done, all right.
that's
Thanks.
already done.
Great.
That bill
They
came,
adjusted it.
yeah, that
Okay.
bill came in, it was only 120, you guys approved up to 1,000.
Oh, yeah, it was quite a bit more.
Right.
It was, the brakes were in better shape, they
Yeah,
just
so
adjusted
far
them?
they're- Yeah, they're working.
Great, we didn't need a full brake replacement then.
Not yet, we haven't noticed anything.
All right, great, oh, thank you.
A couple of meetings ago, you guys asked about what they did to the new truck.
Oh, yeah, the
And
Mack?
we got this stuff here. That's what they did the first time we took it to them. The second time we took it to them, I don't have anything on that yet. I'll try to get that by the next meeting, what they did the second time. That actually works good now.
Okay,
Steering is working good.
Yeah. It's steering pretty good.
okay, great. Thanks for getting that in.
And our flail mower that we have, the bearings are out of the roller. And I don't have a perfect quote yet, but they're $245 each for ends, and we need to get 2 of those.
Okay,
But, I mean, I think
Is that
we've done
something you're
you-
gonna put in yourself?
Yeah, we're gonna put them in ourselves.
is that something we can shelf for now, or do you want to get that done so it's ready for next year? Or are you still using it?
I think we're done with it for this year,
Okay,
but it's something that's.
you don't want to let,
It's not a 5-minute fix. We gotta take it
Okay.
off, cut, weld, and
all
put
right,
it back together.
got it,
But
okay.
right
Right.
now, the only thing I have is a piece of paper that says 245 for each end. And there's 2 of them. I don't know if there's gonna be
Might be shipping and stuff.
shipping and handling or
Who's
anything
that through?
involved.
Brian, are we good up to 650 on that?
Yeah, let's do-
Trustee Pruitt moves to buy new bearings for mow trim for the roller on the back, not to exceed 650.
Was that from Motrim? then?
That was from
It's
the-
right down there
Okay.
off of 77.
Griffin seconds.
Oh,
Second, Griffin.
We could go get that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Motrin,
It's not very far. It's
Puro
probably
first,
35.
Griffin
Yeah.
second.
Then you can get
Up
them,
to
and just leave them out
650.
there till a day where you guys wanna work on it, 'cause you don't have to do it right.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have an account down there, Brian? Or do we have an account there?
Motrin, yeah.
I know we bought stuff there before.
You say Motra?
Yeah,
That's Motrin.
they're right down off of 77.
And the only other thing I got is the soy solve. That,
Cleaner,
the cleaner that we got last time. You guys approved it for 2 cases and he ordered 3.
okay.
So the dollar amount was different.
So do we need to amend that?
Yes.
Can you give me the numbers, we'll amend it?
The total amount is $550.
550.
Yeah.
All right, Trustee Varian moves to amend resolution 25-227 to state 550 as the total cost for the soy cleaner.
Griffin seconds.
All those in favor?
Aye.
It's Did you get all that?
Yeah. I got that.
550, amend resolution 25227.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then do we know where we want to buy a step ladder for $329?
That's from Metzger's.
That was a combination with, we have some safety money from a Tarma up to $1,000. And I
Okay.
suggested, the guys look that over, and that was where that money
How
could be
big is
used for that.
12 foot.
I
It's
know,
for cleaning these lights and
yeah.
All right, and
Stu,
this
you
is,
should bring
what
those
fund
in
is this
there.
coming out of?
This will come out of your road fund.
Road fund, all right. Trustee Varian moves to buy a step ladder from Metzger Ace Hardware, a 12-foot ladder for $329. The funds will come out of the road.
Rodney, what's the price on the grid?
Griffith
Oh,
seconds.
sorry.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, go ahead.
Rodney, you have a ballpark idea on what the grid is?
I do not have that with me.
Was it around $4 a ton?
Just rough idea.
I don't know what it was a ton at all. I know everything we got wasn't over.
Rodney,
Over 200
grit,
bucks.
what number is the grit? Like, what is it called? It isn't called grit, it's number 9? or
Number
what's it called?
9s, I think.
I don't think
I don't
that's
think
nine.
it's nine.
No.
No, nines are little peak gravel.
It might be called fines or something.
That's what I was trying to
Is it
remember. what
called
was
fines?
called.
Might be
Well,
called.
see, I can look up the vendor, see where it was. I thought we.
I would just make a motion to a certain point and just
It
get.
came from down in Magnolia.
Does it come from Phoenix Service?
Yes.
Is that where it comes from?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we transport that?
Yes.
We go get it? All right.
Let's see here.
So while he's looking that up, Brian, the next time we get Macintosh in with a load of oil, will you make sure they're putting the preservative in there for the winter months? You know how
Oh,
they add it?
yeah.
Because they don't do that a lot if you don't ask them. I don't want to get us done.
Yeah.
So I don't gel up.
All right.
Well, trustee Puro moves to be able to purchase nines or grit up to $1,200, whatever tonnage that will get us.
Grit to mix with our salt for the
Right.
winter.
All right.
Trustee Griffith seconds.
So did you get that? 1,200, Piro, Grit, Griffith second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Oh,
No, we're gonna work together. We're gonna work together on that,
You guys
On-
work together.
on the salt and
okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
we'll talk about that.
All right, anything else for the road? Do we need to announce special meeting?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes, trustee Puro moves to have a special meeting on Monday evening to interview candidates for a road position.
It's October 20th. Trustee Varian second,
7 PM.
7 PM. All those in favor?
I
Rodney, do you have something else?
Um,
do have something else.
Okay, are we inviting Rodney to that too?
Yes.
Yeah, can you come to that?
To that,
Yes,
Monday the 20th at 7?
for those.
yes.
And if we don't schedule anybody, we'll call you.
Yeah, you'll know.
Okay. What else do you have, Rodney?
We've had a couple of people complaining about the hill on Westfall,
Okay.
that it was supposed to get fixed, but it has not been fixed yet. And every time we pick up a tree or something out there, there's always somebody stopping us. Hey, when's this hill gonna get fixed?
I got a call on that too. Somebody was asking me about it.
Yeah.
What
So,
was our plan on that?
well, Stewie said he talked to the guy, the company that was
Right.
Are we
using.
talking about tree removal? We're talking about
No,
road surface.
it's where the
We're talking about
road,
the road.
through the
Road
summer,
surface, okay.
got like a washboard for a
It's got a
small
washboard on
section.
it.
Oh, okay.
But we don't have anything in our policy that says we can go make that company do that. But Stewie
Right.
talked to him and the guy said he would.
Right.
I mean, you can reach out to the guy again, but we have nothing that we can enforce it with unless we put something into our policy moving forward.
And I
Who
don't,
would have done that road?
I don't know who that guy was that Stu talked to. They
I
were
don't know
supposed to have
either.
already had it done by now, but it's not done,
So
so.
who would have been that vendor?
I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
I have a pretty good idea how much they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Not much.
All right.
Well,
Do we know how much it would cost for us to fix the road?
no, we don't have any clue.
I don't know what that guy said.
Well,
I know they
It
talked
depends
about
on how you
it,
want
but
to fix it.
Yeah, right.
Stu wanted us to tear the whole thing out and do it, I don't know that we would have to do that. The other thing I know is they're not the only trucks using that road.
Right.
And so I think they're sitting there, why should I fix it? We're not the only ones.
Right, oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, but we can try. We just need to figure out who it is.
Well, if any other residents call, tell them we're working on it and. Okay.
But
Other
we
than
may
that-
just have to fix it,
Well-
not the way he wanted, where he wanted to tear the whole thing out. We may just have to patch it.
Well, we'll have to talk to Stu, see if Stu's got a phone number.
Yeah, see who's
I
got
think he
contact.
does.
All right. Anything else for the road? I think we're moving to zoning.
that's on.
Okay, zoning report.
Okay. Since last meeting had 3 permits issued, one of which being that conditional zoning certificate for the landfill.
And that was just still on the same property that they currently have. They're not expanding.
No. From what the representative said at the meeting, they don't really do much of the strip or surface mining on it. They just keep it to keep that permit active in case they would need to again.
Okay.
And with that, he said he would be sharing a copy of I believe it was water testing. I don't think it was well testing.
Okay.
But he was gonna share a copy with that so we could put it in the file with everything else.
Didn't they also have to get approval from EPA or something for that?
I got the Friday before the meeting, something from ODNR
Okay,
came in for the landfill.
Okay.
And it was approved. I forget exactly what it was, but it did get approved. There's the 2 properties, the one on Indian Run where the driveway off to Mapleton was put in.
where the dirt was coming out.
Yeah. And the one out on Lincoln Street, where the tires and stuff, where the house was emptied out and everything.
Okay.
Both owners did give me a call and I left them messages. I haven't had a chance to go out and look at them, but I haven't heard back from them either.
On the Indian Run one, because it was posted, did we hear from anybody that was claiming ownership to that?
The Indian Run property that we're looking at tearing down, I didn't have anybody call or reach out that I know of wanting, claiming ownership of it. I did have several reach out wanting to know about maybe getting it somehow or
Like side lot.
Yeah, that's good.
whether it was side lot or another company that was working down the road was looking at it too.
Okay.
I did get some updates on pricing for it. Roughly around 8,800 for the 2 updates I got. We talked about the program through the land bank that was assistance to demolish it.
Yeah.
So the steps for that is it would have to go to regional planning for review, and then if it passes their review, then it goes to land bank. They meet 3rd Monday of the month. And then if they approve it and if the money is there, you can get up to 50%.
Of the cost.
Yeah.
I say we
Okay.
go ahead and go through that process with it at this point.
And then
Yeah.
if you get money back from it being sold or anything, you have to pay that money back.
Which is fine. Can we go ahead and do that process?
I can get that started.
Do
Do we need a motion for that?
to apply to the land bank?
Yeah.
I think it's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Our motion that we apply to the land bank for funding to help us with demolition at 3399 Indian Run Avenue.
Trustee Barry in second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
I will get working on that. They sent paperwork and forms that will need filled out, so I'll get that all started. Over on Georgetown, right there at 12th Street in Georgetown, the last spray should be happening this week if it didn't happen already. So that should be cleared up and should be off our list here soon.
Okay. All right.
So I see zoning commission, do you have a meeting this month or not?
No, they're
Okay.
holding off until probably beginning of the year,
Okay, perfect.
unless something changes
Comes
when
up.
we need them.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we have Mary look into this vacating road for us, or do we want to, one of us trustees want to do it? Do we want to make some phone calls? on
I'll
this?
just call down there. Can I have
Yeah, you
that?
did.
I'll call Dan out or down there.
Okay, just see, that's,
Because we may have to go through regional planning and check. So just start the process and
Right.
we need to find out for sure
do you want
what's going on.
I'm gonna hand that, do you want to write on top of that his name and phone number if you want to, if that helps you? All right, anything else for zoning?
I did have a phone call earlier today about out there on 44 and I think that's Valkyrie or Viking, where it used to be high grass and you mowed every year.
Yep.
And the new owner is out of state and somebody called wondering about some of the stuff that was cleaned out that's been left outside for a while. So I'll get a hold of that owner and.
Okay, because the property next to it sold fairly recently, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, anything else? All right, awesome, thank you. Okay, moving right along. How about some old business? Attorney verification for Suco's grant documents, $3,000 for admin fee.
Did
We
that.
did
We
that.
talked that already. Resolution request for Huntington Bank,
Did
did
that.
that already. Cybersecurity policy, you should have it in your paperwork.
Yeah, what I have trustees, when you approved that on the meeting in the special meeting, I took their policy that they have, we drafted, and I had a signature page that I had put on the end of it.
Okay,
Now, all this is just that this will be our policy now that we can give out to all new hires
okay,
to just start. Now, the next step, it says in that policy that there should be an administrator. I'm going to assume I'm the administrator right now because I'm looking into whether any one of you want to do it, but on the Ohio Auditor's website, they have the cyber classes you can take, and I'm looking at that, and there's like 8 steps. But I was wanting to figure out a way that we could get yearly training for all the staff, because fire department, zoning, everybody's got to be involved with that. Anybody uses any electronic devices at all, that here at the townships, just to educate them. But the auditor, that will be audited in the next audit.
Brian, I thought the state was gonna put that, you know how we all went on and did the public records training? I think they're supposed to have one for the cyber
Cyber.
out there.
Well, they are. That's where I go back. Right now, we got a policy that if you hire somebody, or the people here have to have that policy in their hands, so they know what to kind of tentatively do. If you read the policy, when that's all, I'll pass it down there. This is the policy that was produced by the state, and everybody here has to be aware there is a policy. Right now, people say, oh, we got a policy. And well, no. Well, you need to have it, but we have until July to implement training. We have to train our people.
are those
Yeah.
copies? You want both pages signed?
It's all right. It's okay. I just had it on there, so I had
Because that
one.
one's different. That one has a resolution number and that one does not.
Yeah, that one has to have the resolution number. That's the one. you
So we
sign.
got,
Yeah.
I'm sending it back down, guys. We gotta sign it again.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I have to
No,
show
that's all right.
a tab on both of them. But the idea was, when I got on the Ohio website, they have the cyber training modules on there, but there's 8 of them. But I looked at them, they're like an hour long, each one of them. Well, we can't make all our,
Right.
we can't make everybody do that. So we could say, well, in a year's time, maybe every year, part of the training, everybody has to watch one module. One module.
That's feasible.
But I don't know yet. I'm hoping part of going to training, and
Okay.
maybe in Columbus, like Brenda's saying, they'll put something together that we can give to the personnel before next June 30th, that everybody can, it's kind of like the fraud training. It was 8-minute video. I hope they have something we can go through to get everybody educated on it.
Yeah, you know, all the cybersecurity training I've had done electronically, they've been a lot longer than that.
I do worry about the stuff that I'm getting on my computer. I don't know if it's happening up at the fire or Rodney as he gets on the computer. I get over 100 emails a day, and I get one, you know, I bet you out of 100, only 20 of them are good.
Mhm.
And if somebody clicks on the wrong thing,
All right.
it's a mess. And if the mess happens, we have to do the protocol based on the cyber security. You got to report it. You got to say what happened, where are we at on it, how far did this, you know, an internal investigation has to happen. Now, I'm not a good policeman to be policing all this stuff. How am I going to do it? But yet, I think for audit purposes, once there's something determined, the trustees would have to say, okay, we're going to at least do this once a year. Everybody at least do this. And then that'll suffice an auditor to say, hey, they have a
Yeah,
program in place.
Yeah, and you're
They're
working on it.
implemented it and they're doing something instead of not doing nothing at all.
Right. Well, does it apply to those who don't have computer access here?
It says all staff, but I'm not saying that can't be changed because that was on the
Yeah.
that's the way it's worded.
Yeah, because like
Because I
our
think, you think,
temporary drivers or part-time people that don't have access to computers.
well, if they're using their phone to communicate, texting, email, hey, I'll send you that bill, something like that, and then they shoot it into here to our email. Now, you just got to be
Okay,
smart on what they're doing. I mean, most people that have been on a computer now know that I don't know that person, I'm not going to open it. Somebody new might click on it and boom, it's in there. We do have a lot of virus stuff in our systems now, but they still can get through there. If somebody,
so I think at the next township association meeting, we need to bring that up, send that information over. Let the
Yep.
township association come up with a training that we can just share with all the employees.
I want to keep it simple, but I thought it just to keep people fresh. Like if we get new iPads up there, you know, you're going to have to program. You're going to have some kind of security. You don't want somebody just picking them up,
Right.
doing something. And I know there is,
Yeah.
but like if something happens, God forbid, some breach or something happens or gets going, there's a procedure you got to do. You just don't brush it off. Oh, don't say nothing. It'll be all right. Because it could really affect all of us eventually.
Mhm.
That's the only thing that worries me. I don't want to brush it off and not say, but I'm also saying that I don't want to be the guy policing it in a way of like saying, oh, I got to get everybody's signature or sign off on it. But it should be part of our startup packet for new employees. Let's say, hey, oh, I see you have a cyber policy, and they can read it over. And if they ask questions that we don't know, oh, we're working on that right now. I mean, that's all you can do right now.
But all the townships are gonna have the same problem we are, so I think that we
Yes.
need to collaborate together, and probably somebody's, like the township association, that could be working on it to share for us.
And for right now, I found out our local village doesn't have anything. They weren't even aware of this.
Oh,
And it's supposed to be for everybody.
yeah.
And I was trying to help them just by giving them some information. You need to do this because if we communicate with one another, we don't want to have something bad happen.
All right, I have Brian's name written down under old business. Is that what you need to talk about?
Yeah, old business was actually this situation that on our oil and gas lease, I received this from Frio Resources. And I asked Cliff here, Varian, Trustee Varian, to look this over. One of the forms that Frio is asking us to sign, one of our parcels wasn't headed right, like didn't have the right verb.
The name didn't match.
Yeah, the name didn't match. So it was like, I am on there. They named me to sign off because I was originally on the sign off. It's one of these parcels. They have to have it so they have a clear title to issue payment. And then I have to FedEx it back to them after I have notarized.
You have to get notarized.
Yeah.
All right, Trustee Varian moves to have our fiscal officer, Brian Lowry, sign the corrective memorandum of oil and gas lease, and also get it notarized and then send it back.
Trustee's gonna say,
This is on parcel, thank you for the second, this is on parcel 4080-061. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So that's the easy one.
Yeah. The next
This
one.
one's not so easy.
Yeah, the next one is not so easy. Out of all our lots, we had over 20 acres. 10 of them didn't pass the cert, or 10 acres here at this site did not pass. And 3.3 acres of one of the cemeteries, and I didn't really look this up. I got the parcel number 4080102, and they were what's called defective. And maybe you all, because you lease mineral rights and stuff, know what this exactly means. But I did talk to Aaron. He said what that means, they can't issue payment because those are defective because somebody else had something on there. But when they go back through the research on it, it looks like this is all done back when the transfer had happened from the 60s
30 years ago.
and to now. But there's some more research that needs to be done by Aaron, the group attorney. And then one of them says a soft defect. He just took a quick look and he said, that's 1.1 acres of a cemetery. He said, that one, he said, let me look into that one because I can do that. But what I asked Aaron, I said, what do I need to do for the trustees? He said, well, I'll look these over and give you my recommendation, but then he works on that for us. That's where I have to ask you guys. I don't know his exact rate. I think Cliff and I talked, it was like 550 or
He
500.
told me 530 an hour
Yeah.
in an email.
But I asked him, what's his estimate on looking into this to see if we can get these right and get them clear. He said, you're looking at maybe 2 hours, 3 at the most. So he's asking if we pursue that, he can get these worked on and give his recommendation. Maybe he can't, or maybe he can only get partial payment. Instead of getting a full $3,500 an acre, maybe it might be $1,500 an acre on these that are quoted on here. So that's something else.
So you want approval to hire him to do this for us?
Well, that's what you're asking for, because he told me he can't give me a price exactly now until he looks it over, but he'll look it over for nothing.
So when was this 10 acres bought?
What's that?
When was this 10 acres bought?
I don't want to say, in the 60s, it was original bought. And then when we bought this this place was 30 some years ago,
Yeah.
33 years
You know
ago.
what it may have, because this had been stripped before around
Yeah.
here. It may have a strip
Well,
thing on it, not,
I mean, I can't
I mean-
imagine it has a bad title. I mean, so like this
So
starts.
they could have laid claim to the mineral rights
Yeah, you're
80
right.
years ago.
Well, and the title search screwed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that could have been messed up when the
Yeah,
township.
This might be something way back.
This could- I think this is really
They might have
old.
known it when they got it.
Yeah,
They
this
didn't
is
care.
really old. I mean, I think the $1,500 we're gonna spend to make this right is worth it.
right.
But
Yeah, I would make a motion that we go ahead and give him approval to move forward with getting it fixed. Or research to find out what we're gonna do.
What I
And
want
we
him
can
to
take it
do
out of
is,
general
that-
fund.
Trustee Varian second.
that's what I'd like him to
Yeah,
do is
general
just,
fund for that.
That's Aaron Bergman.
yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Bergman. Okay.
Because if we give him the green light to
Okay.
do that, I'm hoping he can clean them up and then
Yeah.
it works out.
All right, we got grassroots clippings and your Sucos allocation sheet is there. What else
Yes,
do we
can
have?
I just say one more thing?
Yeah.
This Saturday night is Hope's once-a-year fundraiser.
Oh.
It's the Sportsman Raffle Dinner, and you can be walk-ins at the door. And I've been out of the loop for a couple weeks here, and so we're kind of down on attendance. So we really hope to get a few more people walk through the door on that.
Okay.
And
What,
that
what time and
benefits-
what date and time is that?
This Saturday, the 18th, and doors open at 5. There's some really great prizes there that you can win.
Where's it at?
At the Fultz Center. Doors open at 5. The Hope is working on a deal with the state right now to build 20 more houses for middle-income families, first-time home buyers, which are generally families coming into our community. So that's what we're hoping to complete that. But we do need to hold at least once a year fundraiser.
Okay.
Just to pay the property taxes.
Where do you buy a ticket? They have food there? Or where-
It's a dinner. There's a big buffet, 3-meat buffet dinner that comes with your ticket.
Okay.
And a ticket gives you enters you in to win a gun for the night. There are lots of gun raffles there, but there's also a lot of other things. There's pickleball, there's horseshoes, there's a paddleboard, there's every sport you could think of, golf. everything is represented. And then there's a lot of
Is it
baskets.
like a silent auction type?
It's a mixture. There's a live auction, there's a silent auction, and there's
Basket raffles.
basket raffles,
Different games and
a
stuff.
lot of Ohio
for guns.
State, stuff like that. It's just everything. There's something there for everybody.
Okay,
So I encourage you, just if you can come, walk in, and it
great.
starts at 5, that'd be
All
great.
right. Can we get a motion to adjourn and go home? Pay bills.
Motion adjourned.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, 9:27.
Roger, I had paperwork here. I think you need that one copy.
Don't forget your butter.
I'll put the other one in our file.
Yeah, I made copies.
Oh, you have one?
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
that's all right. If you,
I thought you made it the.
No, I made one, sir.
Yeah, tonight's meeting, folks, for some reason, about 23 minutes in, that stopped.